Top of the morning. Actually, darlings, it's not the morning. Well, I don't know what part of the world you're in. It could be morning somewhere. I don't know. Are you messed up from the time change? I was in New York, which is an hour later when the time change occurred. So it's kind of sneaky. You know what I mean? And then, so my vehicle clock is actually, it's in such a way that once a year it's right for however long, and then it's wrong the rest of the time. So anyway, darlings, I am so glad to see y'all. We're going to make some exciting Irish tonight. Nothing completely classic. So last week we did, what's it called? Shepherd's pie for all the shepherds of the world. But tonight we are doing Guinness meatballs made with some yummy ground lamb, which, by the way, if you're going to eat red meat, this is the way to go. Grass-fed lamb, which is typically most lamb, and it actually is the closest thing you're going to get to fish for omega-3s. So I highly encourage you to eat some lamb. It's good for you. So let me see. I'm not really able to see. Is there a way? Do you know how? If I can see, I can't really see any of the chat in either of the chats. So I don't even know if I'm on or if anybody's watching or what. But anyways, so the other thing we're going to do tonight is a smashed Brussels sprouts. So this has like been all the rage on, I don't ever watch TikTok, but I hear it's TikTok and Pinterest and whatever. But here's what I've got here. And these Brussels sprouts have just been steaming lightly. You just want to get them to the point of where they're like kind of soft and smooshy. So I'm just going to kind of let them set in the sauce for a minute before I smoosh them, because you want them to be pretty smooshable when you do them. So make sure they are cooked well enough so you'll be able to smoosh. Smooshy, smooshy, smooshy. Not smooshy in the kissy sense, smooshy in the they cooked enough sense. So I'm going to put these to the side. I'm also making, you may be asking, like, what on earth, why would you make purple potatoes? And the answer simply is purple goes beautifully with green. And I always think of potatoes when I think of everything Irish. So I've got some purple potatoes here. And when they're done, they are going to be super delicious. I'm going to take those, put those aside. First, I'm going to throw on my meatballs here. My meatballs! So anyways, so who is in the chat? Anyone in the chat? What up, Mr. Just Cranked Yourself? I'm so glad to see you tonight. All right, let me throw in a little ow, I like literally almost cut my finger off just now. It was very interesting. And so here we go. What am I doing? Going to take a wee bit of the lamb and put her in here. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but lamb kind of stinks. Like raw lamb. It stinks. But there are ways to make it stink less. Vinegar is one way. You can either put vinegar or milk to draw out the blood, because the blood is what makes it stinks. Oh, or wine. Actually, I think I'll try wine first. So I've got a wee bit of wine here, old wine. So that sounds like the thing that, so I'll just throw a little bit of wine in there. And there you go, way too much. So I'm just going to take a little tiny bit out, because I don't want the meatballs to be too gooshy. And I'm going to put a little eggs. These are my beautiful yard eggs. Let's put a egg there. This is a pound of lamb. I'm going to put one egg. Then I put just a wee bit of Parmesan, but not much. There's a person that can't stand cheese, so we're not going to go cray-cray. And then I'm going to put a wee bit of the almond flour, because I don't have a whole lot. So, anyways, I gotta see. There's some weird little things that just popped up. Oh! Hola! Hey, Mr. Surge Rises! Howdy from Texas! How are you doing this evening? We've been thinking about you. We just had a conversation about you. We're like, oh, I wonder what Serge is up to this evening. Is he getting zany? Serge, you should have been up there in New York. You would have loved it. All right, so I think I'm feeling kind of, actually, instead of nutmeg, I think I'm going to put, I don't know where my garam masala is. It took a little break, so I'm just going to put a little bit of allspice. And let's see, what am I, maybe a tiny bit? Hello, Mr. Suave. Just a wee tiny bit of this curry powder. And should I give it a little bit of kick? Just a little bit of kick, because I don't know where my pepper is. I put a little Cajun in here, but I'm going to put a little bit of cayenne too, because I like it. And let me check on these potatoes. These purple potatoes. I need a Texas cowboy hat. Oh, my trip. It was amazing. Absolutely fun. It was boat cold. It was very cold. It was so crazy. I was in the middle of a winter storm up there in New York. You should follow me on Facebook. I have a whole bunch of all these pictures of craziness. But I had a blast, and we had a huge brunch up there, and we made lots of good Irish food. All right, that will be for my purple potatoes. Probably need some Kerrygold butter. Okay, so this is all my good stuff here for these amazing lamb meatballs, and I'm just going to get my hands dirty. So this is funny. While I was up in New York, he's got a friend, like a roommate, and I was kind of laughing a little bit, you guys, because his roommate, like, doesn't like to get his hands dirty. And so every time he would wash, he'd pull out these, like, long, you know, gloves or whatever to, like, do the dishes because he didn't want to touch them.
Just keep washing them.
All right, can I have someone from the studio audience pour me a little bit of this in there? No more. Yeah, that'll do. Just want to draw it out a bit. A wee bit here. So the big day is Thursday, and the question is, what are all you people going to be doing on Thursday to celebrate St. Patrick? Are you going to go to Mass and repent? I hope so.
That's Friday.
Oh, that's Friday? Oh, okay.
You Whirly's in the live chat
Oh, get out! Mr. Whirly.
on YouTube.
Oh, he's on my YouTube. What? Oh, gosh. Okay, give me a second because well, here, give me my glasses so I can see. They're right here. And then let me see. Okay, I kind of got it. All right, hang on. I know, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Whirly. Hello, Hugh Whirly. Can I get a snore sound? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, let's give him a surge snore. Let's give him a surge snore. That's what he just said. Can I get a snore sound? And it's surge, so give him a surge snore. Get it? It's the last thing.
Oh, I thought we were talking Whirly still.
No, yeah, you're so confused. Hello, Mr. Whirly. All right, can you take my glasses off because I'm having issues. Ah, so lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, now I'm gonna make some pretty big meatballs, and I'm not making any jokes. No ball jokes tonight. Oh, these are gonna be good and good for you. Lamb is so delicious and yummy. So I'm going to make these gorgeous little meatballs, and then I'm going to make a Guinness sauce. I think the Guinness sauce might take it away from being keto. I'm sure there's a lot of carbs in Guinness. In fact, so just so you guys know, and I'll show you in a second, but this Guinness that I got is like ultra stout. It's not just stout. It's like ultra stout. What's up, Salut? Salut, darling. How are you today? How are things on your side of the world? Are you hanging in there? Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, there's Surge. There's Surge. The bear Surge. Surge is making the noise. Dude, I totally... Who did not feel like that today? I don't know how the weather is on your side of the world, but it's cold and wet, even in Florida. And it was completely cold and wet while I was in New York. But anyways, it was nice. It was nice. Salut, it's like the middle of the night or like uber early in the morning for you. It's late at night for, well, it's not late at night. It's like semi-late at night. How many meatballs do you think I'm going to get? I'm thinking 16 is my goal. Because I want them big. Like your mama's fists. Alright, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then that guy would be kind of small, so I need to make him a little bigger right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to wind up with 16. That'll be a 1/4 pound serving of meat per person, which I think sounds like a good amount. Now, some of these guys look a little bigger than the other ones, so it's not exact. Oh, give me a second. I'm going to look. I keep knocking I got to rinse my hands off so I can get my glasses. Give me a second, y'all. Be patient. Be patient with mine. All right. Oh, let me get these guys in the oven. Somebody give me a timer. 15 minutes. What do I have it at? Oh gosh, I gotta turn the timer. I mean the bake. Put it up to 400. I probably could have done it with 375, but all right, let's see what's going on in the chat. All right, this is so weird. You're warming up there? That's what you're going to do? Good. Aw, I know. Right? I know. I don't always have them, unfortunately. But still will join and enjoy my cooking. Awesome. Meatballs. Yes. We are very excited. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to do some smashed Brussels sprouts. So I've got some Brussels sprouts right here. They have been boiling, steaming. So they're getting to that point where you can smush them. Hopefully I can smush them. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to smush them. Okay, here we go. All right, so what you do now on these Brussels sprouts, you have to take a woof. I don't know which of these are going to work better, but you're going to take something and smoosh them. So I'm going to take these guys, but first I will see. Whoa!
Wrong
Somebody
button.
put the dang leprechaun back in there.
Wrong
And it's
button.
like, hello, sweet tea, darling. Sweet tea is in the house. He's time to get Irish on us. How are you doing, sweet tea? We are glad to see you tonight. What is up? My God, it's getting weird in here. It's getting a wee bit. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't knock me or that out. gosh. Oh, mongoose. Yes, we mongoose. I am feeling a wee bit green. Is that supposed to be a bad thing? All right, so I'm smooshing this guy. Oh, remember I told you guys I needed to use this. Why did I use a fork? I don't know. All right, but anyway, so you smoosh these guys, and then you crisp them up in the oven. Is that zany or what? So you like smoosh. Smoosh, smoosh and bake. Oh, you're just warming up, huh? I already forgot how to do the sound audio part. I know, right? Well, I made those notes. I made notes somewhere, Mr. Suave. All right, so I'm just going to smoosh these guys. And then I'm going to roast them in the oven. But I've been thinking about putting them in the air fryer because they didn't roast quite as much. She's very naughty to green today. Yes, that's right. I'm very naughty to the green today. That's right. And I'm telling these little Brussels sprouts to please be smooshed for me. I want to smoosh the Brussels. They are from Brussels and they love to be brushed. Brush. Brush.
Excellent.
Excellent, Smithers. I know, we need, Serge, you need to come back. We need to get a beach house. We need to have like a beach house commune. You know, interestingly enough, so here is an informal survey. How many of you grew up with large families? And the reason why I ask that is those who grew up with large families typically, this is going to sound so funny what I have to tell you. Oh, you like a good meatball, do you? So there's this actress, Muriel Hemming, I think it is, and she wrote a book. I think it's called, she has a chapter in the book and it's called What's Your Poop? And it, I'm serious. And basically what she says is if you grow up in a large family, like you don't care where you poop. Whereas if you grow up in a small family, like you feel really weird pooping at other people's places or like in public places. Like if you grew up in a large family, you couldn't care less. You're just like, whatever. You get used to it. Why I'm thinking about that while I'm smishing Brussels sprouts is totally beyond me. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I know why, because we were talking about a commune, having a commune on the beach. That just makes me think about pooping around other people. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. So gross. All right, so I've got some smooshy Brussels here. That's what we need to call them, smooshy Brussels. Now, some of these I'm going to put into the oven, and some of these I'm actually going to turn on the air fryer, because I'm going to do like a comparison. Tonight is a comparison. Are the Brussels sprouts better in the good old-fashioned Ninja, the Ninja air fryer, or are they better in the oven? So, like I noticed with the oven when I made them the other day, like I always felt like they could be a little bit crispier or more together or something. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely feel weird. Let's make it happen. All right. In public or other, I know. Right? All right, $3.90, and then that, and then start. Okay, so I'm gonna let it go for a minute. While I let it go, I'm gonna go on ahead and just put a little bit of salt and a little bit of, you can use olive oil or you can use whatever. And I may use a little bit of pepper if I can find it. I'm gonna use that crab pepper that Whirly guy gave me. Let's see if I can find it. Or where I keep putting pepper. That's not pepper. Oh. Wow. I don't know where I put it, but check this out. What do you guys think about habanero lime on there? That might get kind of zany. Well, I just happened to find it. That beautiful Mexican friend of ours gave it to us. I haven't really used it a lot because I always forget I have it. But I have a feeling tonight is going to be the night. So you need to tell that pretty girl she needs to come by and have some Brussels sprouts. Oh no, she's out of town as well. Oh Lord. Well, that's gonna be pretty hard for her to do. Too much. Forever alone. Aw, Serge. Yeah, you gotta don't wear green so they'll pinch you. That's what you gotta do. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure these guys have plenty of salt and habanero lime and stir them over, etc., etc. Uh-oh, this guy's already trying to fall apart on me. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is push pause, pull this guy out, and I think I'm gonna pick, ooh, this is interesting, y'all. These are just smushed Brussels sprouts. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to put some in there. And I probably could get more, but I'm just going to put this many for now. Okay? And then let it go for a few minutes. We're at 18 now. And so in about 3 minutes, I'm going to check them, just kind of see how they're doing. I'm going to take these and throw them in the oven with meatballs. Now, time to make the purple mashed potatoes my way.
You know what's cooking? Oh.
What? Yeah, I'm looking
You
for...
know what's cooking?
I don't want your cookie. Gosh, you're out of control. Hello. Are these prod meatballs? What are prod meatballs, darling? Welcome, Creeman. And I do not know. I'm not exactly sure what prod meatballs are. Maybe Prada. They're designer meatballs. They're Prada meatballs. I bought a convection oven instead of an air fryer. Did I goof? Convection ovens are awesome. I don't know what a normal home convection oven is like. I know my commercial convection oven is awesome, but usually you don't want to use it for like a small batch. And I've only recently got into using my air fryer, so I don't know if I'm an expert on air frying, but one thing I do love about it, it makes things uber crispy. So I like the way that the convection oven does things evenly and browns things nicely, and cooks things all over. But air fryer seems to be really good for crisping things up without high. So I don't think you can't really go wrong with that. All right, so let's see here. What do I have? Is this just the regular Kerrygold butter? You're on my Kerrygold garlic. No, I don't want the garlic and herb one. Where's the rest of my Kerrygold butter? I may have to BRB for about 30 seconds, y'all. I gotta go find my Kerrygold butter. I'll be back.
I'm back.
Well, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is I got butter. The bad news is it's not Kerrygold. I don't know what happened. I think I'm out of Kerrygold butter. I thought for sure I had some more Kerrygold. I would have got some more today. I would have thought, okay, let's check out these Brussels sprouts. Woo! See, this is what I'm talking about. They get so crispy in the convection oven. That's the one thing not the convection oven, the other thing, the air fryer. I'm just gonna flip them over, make sure they get done on both sides. But I like the way they get nice and brown. Yummy. Ow, tomatome. Okay. Give me about 2 minutes. Just kind of remind me in about 2 minutes, yeah.
You also have 2 more minutes.
On that, got you.
On the back.
These meatballs, I'm gonna turn them around. They're gonna need to go about another 5 minutes. Okay. Funny story. Last week, I don't know if y'all remember, I could not find my Greek cream cheese. Well, I finally found it. It was in a very strange place the next day. Well, not that kind of strange place. Dopey naughty. Wasn't that strange. But anyway. Alright, what are you people up to tonight? Are you making some Irish food? What is your favorite Irish food? It could just be green if you prefer. Alright. Alright, darlings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, Jamaica's flag almost looks like Ireland's flag. Not really. Prepping my beef. I thought you were going to say you're prepping your beer. What kind of beef are you making? Corned beef and cabbage? This is actually done, y'all. Oof. Alright, that's done, so I'm going to just let it sit there. And don't forget about it, okay? Don't let me forget about it. Let me grab a little heavy cream. I'm making several things with heavy cream tonight. Because it's the best kind. Alright. I think I've got a wee bit of heavy cream on me. A little bit of salt. And a wee bit of Creole seasoning. Yummy, yummy. Okay. This is what I call a Keto Bechamel. Now, purple potatoes are not keto, so it's what I call semi-keto. There's really no such thing, but it's okay. This is for people who do keto, but run a couple of miles every day, which is not me, but for those who do it, this is for you. I remember one time when I did these potatoes, was it Wyatt? I don't remember, it was Wyatt or somebody was like, oh, your potatoes are too big. Brining it? Oh, so you're making like real corned beef. Oh, you're getting all fancy with your brine. Here? Here? What's on it? Oh. So I want these, I'm using purple because I think they're going to be really pretty on the plate. And I have some edible purple violets, which I think are going to look beautiful on top. And that is why I'm making this. I wanted to just do something a little bit different and something pretty.
Anytime.
Semi-Irish, semi-keto. Oh, my meatballs?
Yes.
Ooh, they do look good. What do you guys think? Looking delicious. They just need a nice little sauce. Now, there are two ways to see if a meatball is done. One, you can put a thermometer in it. So I'm going to take the thickest one, put a thermometer in it. Or the other thing you do is cut it in half and see if it's bloody. Whatever. I'll just stick it all up in there. And it is at 150, so it is nice and deliciosa. All right, so all we have to do for these meatballs is just make a little sauce for them, and they'll be done. So let me finish this now. Ooh, this is looking good. I don't know why, for those of you that have followed me, I do not use a mashed potato masher. A potato masher. I prefer to use a whisk. I don't know why. I just do. Let's make sure my spices are done. Would you like to try a little, mister? Yes, he would. Mmm. Oh, man. Woo. That is some good stuff. Woo. They're like light purple. You know, you can make them dark purple. It all depends on how dark your potatoes are. But I like the light purple for this particular thing this evening. A heavy meal. Hey, you know what? You know what? Do you know what people have nowadays? They don't have Irish wakes anymore. They have Irish wokes. Get it?
And you failed.
Oh, you sure? I don't think I failed. I think I was pretty good. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's try it again. Just a little bit. That was good. 2 sauces. Okay. First, I'm going to make a sauce for the, what's it called? The Brussels sprouts. All right, now, just to tell you, this is Foreign Extra Stout by Guinness. Now, I don't know what makes it extra, but I feel pretty extra tonight, so I'm going to extra it. I've never seen light purple potatoes, only the dark ones. Well, these are kind of like an in-between. Oh, hang on. These were like not real dark. Ooh. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the beer in there and let it boil up a little bit. Okay? Meanwhile, these are the Brussels sprouts. See, they're not quite as bright. You see how much faster they did in the air fryer? All right, so I'm going to get that Guinness going just a little bit. I'm going to use my Terminator whisk, or my massage whisk. All right.
Freddy Krueger.
My Freddy Krueger mask. I mean, whisk. That's creepy. Mask, whisk. What's the difference? All right, now it's really going. So I'm going to add Now this one is for my Brussels sprouts. I'm going to add some Dijon and some whipping cream. Hold there. I'm back! Don't go crazy! That is for my Brussels sprout sauce. Ooh, it's thickened up nicely. All right. Doesn't take very much. It's going to thicken even more as it just sits there. Okay, so I'm just going to pour that one into this. Okay. Now I'm going to make, it's going to be very similar, but a little bit different. I'm going to take the stout again, pour it into the pan, and this time for the meatballs, I'm going to put just a tiny bit of no sugar ketchup, if I can get it out. Okay, and then I'm excited to use my black garlic mustard by our local chef company in Pensacola. Ooh, holy macaroni. This is going to be so good. Ooh, I love it. Look at that. And then just add a tiny bit for a little bit more color and a little thickener, a little bit more of that mustard. And I'm going to use that same whisk. Okay. And once it gets going, I think I forgot to put the salt. Did I put the salt in the last thing? I don't think I did. Put a little bit of salt there. Make sure it's going to taste delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh. So, while I'm waiting for that to start boiling and going crazy, I'm going to take some of these Brussels sprouts out. That did so good. Yeah, I do like them in the air fryer. Ooh, some smashed Brussels sprouts. Ooh. Also going to finish that one with a little bit of cream. Yum! What is up, people? The sound of that whisk. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. All right. Ow! That's hot. Okay. Ooh, it is good. Turn this down. And I'm going to throw these guys in there, some little meatballs. What do you guys think? I'm gonna finish these guys, let them just thicken up a little bit in the oven. And while I do that, those Brussels sprouts are done, finally. And just so you know, this is the ones that I did in the oven. You can see they didn't get quite as brown and crispy as these guys did, so I do recommend doing them in the air fryer, although I'm sure these guys are gonna be delicious too. And so my last little thing, while you guys are here tonight, this is the little bonus for the evening. And this is definitely, completely, and entirely naughty.
Yay!
It's like she's gone rogue. Definitely, she's gone rogue. All right. This is just a little something you can do if you want a little treat and you have some chocolate chip cookie dough to spare. So I have some chocolate chip cookie dough, and I also have some mint fudge flavored baking chips. And so if you want it to be kind of like a little Irish twist, then you can take your chocolate chip cookies, and you know what, I'm going to make some big ones, really big ones. Nice, big cookies. Y'all thought I was going to say it, but I did, and would it be possible if you could go right outside the front door? You will see, like if you walk out the door down to the right, you'll see a pot that has purple violets in it. Just pick one, the biggest, most open purple violet. Uh-oh, is somebody saying something a bit naughty? Is it Mr. Worley?
No.
You know what that whisk is for? Beating your brains out, fools. Just kidding. Are you guys giggling? Oh. So, speaking of Mr. Worley, Mr. Whisk Pepper Guy, when are you going to come see us again? Suave wants to know. It's for tormenting your enemies. I don't think Mr. Worley's paying attention to us anymore. Alright, so I'm just going to make 6 because that seems like a good number. What you got? Has he got a pepper? I have some trips planned and we'll work it soon enough. Okay, well, we'll be sitting around waiting. Oh, this is my lovely purple violet. Set a bit right there. She's going to look so lovely in my thing. So let me just take a moment. All right, so I'm just going to take some of these little mint chocolate chip cookies and put them, these gorgeous little chips. Yum. Now, I have this recipe that's like an oatmeal cookie, and it has Bailey's in it, and it has...
St. Bernard's.
Well, it can be St. Bernard's, or it can be... It's Irish cream.
St. Bernard's. It's top notch, trust me.
Wait, hold it up. I wouldn't refuse either.
I should make those.
Yeah, I'm gonna make them Thursday. Did you see my little Irish strawberries, like tuxedo green men?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Yummy. in the oven. Go down a little bit. Give that in for a wee bit. And let me finish off this plate. Got my stew. All right. And let me take a few things and get them out of the way. They're all up in my way so you guys can see what I got made up here. Work trips. Yeah, not as much fun. But you're working, you work all the time, so you like it. All right, here, let's see if we can get a few items away. And we will do our amazing little trip here. Get a few of these things out of my way so you can take a nice picture, let you guys check this out. Okay, so, all right. Pull this guy over here. How many meatballs per person did I say? 4?
Do 3.
Did you say 4? Or do you think it just sort of look right on the pan? Is that what you're thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, I would drop that in there. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, now the purple potatoes. There she is. Lovely. What do you think? Now the only thing is we just need my little purple violet. Oh, she looks lovely, lovely. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Meatballs, Brussels sprouts with a Dijon Guinness. I might have to just take a little bite out of one of these real quick. Pull it back, push it a little bit. You got it? Right there? Okay. So I'm just going to take a wee bit of this just to see how it is. Delicious. It's got a little kick. Perfect. Thank you. Well, thank you guys. So we have some Brussels sprouts, smushed Brussels sprouts, some mashed purple potatoes, and some meatballs with Guinness. And that is it for tonight. And the cookies I have in the oven. But you guys can watch me on Instagram to see how those turn out. Hope you have an amazing night. Thank you for joining me, Naughty2Nice. We did this in like record time. But I'll be back on Thursday to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Thursday morning. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but it will be delicious. Thank you guys. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. God bless.